Y'all been trying to go live for a minute. I think I got it. And I'm gonna let y'all know in advance. For some reason or another, I'm not seeing comments. But I'm in the kitchen today and have some items. Have some items in my kitchen that I need to use. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and get, let's see that way. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get these things cooked off. I got my pan heated, and I'm using a new pan. I'm trying to go from those enamel coated pans. I love them. Oh man, I love all the brands. Uh, and I bought them. But now I'm trying to do something different, so I'm testing out this new pan. I have my oil heating up, and what I'm gonna do is just cook some vegetables. I call it stir fry, but if you got somebody, you got somebody cooking for you that knows what a stir fry really is, this is not it. I might as well go and label this not a stir fry. This is my version or interpretation of a stir fry or something that I've had that's really delicious. My stir fry has onions, because I got some onions in the refrigerator that I need to use. Also has some mushrooms that I purchased. I washed them, I rinsed them off real good, and I froze them. And then I have some yellow bell peppers and I have green bell peppers. And I made a sauce. Yeah, I made a sauce, and it's my interpretation of some good that I had at a restaurant. It's got ginger, soy sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, and there's one more ingredient. Maybe some brown sugar. Maybe put some brown sugar in there to get it, put that taste like I want it. But yeah, my pan is heating back up. Like I said, I've been trying to get this thing to go live for a minute. I had some misfires. I had to stop it and start over. I'm gonna tell y'all something else I found out too. I buy these things right here. You see that? I buy these things right here because I like them. They're convenient. All I gotta do is heat up some water and put them in there. So the other day, I couldn't find my ginger spice, and I was trying to make a sauce for my dumplings. And I bought some dumplings. I didn't make dumplings either. I where's my spatula? I bought some dumplings. I can't. I think they're. I can't remember what brand they are, but I bought some dumplings, and I like to cook them in some oil first. I pan fry them, and then I put some water over 'em. Look, in the pan. Yeah. Then I put them on. Then I put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan. And after I put some water in the bottom of the pan, I put a lid over the pan to steam them. Well, I don't have a lid for this pan just yet, so I put a plate over this pan, and I just, you know, it did a number on my hands. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these cook down. Go ahead and get my little baby onions in there. Like I said, ain't nothing right about this stir fry. If you got somebody cooking you eating good, this just won't compare. However, I'm gonna go ahead and get these cooked down to the texture that I like. I know some people like their vegetables kind of chewy or stiff. I like mine a little bit softer than that. So I'm gonna cook them until they look like what I want them to look like. I have bell peppers, onions, and let me get my mushroom in there. Drop that down. Come on, let me get my mushroom. So I got me some frozen mushrooms. And like I said, I feel like I might be putting this, I might put it over some rice. I'm gonna go ahead and let that keep cooking. And once my vegetable cook down enough, I'll add the sauce. Come on out there. I'll add the sauce that I want to put on it. Kindred, hey! How are you today? I'm making, okay, I'm calling it a stir fry, but it's actually not a stir fry. It's a pseudo stir fry. I cut up some peppers, some onions, and I have mushrooms. Things in my refrigerator I need to go ahead and use up. Uh, I'm calling it stir fry because that's what it looks like to me. It's vegetables cut up that are gonna be, pan cooked. So that's what it is. I'm gonna get it cooked up, and I have a little sauce made up. And I keep saying this about my cooking. If you got somebody that's making something good and authentic, this probably won't even compare to it. But when I get all my stuff together in a pan and I add my sauce and all my ingredients, often my mind's, this almost tastes like what I'd be getting at the restaurant. You know, but not really. Like somebody got a better version of it. But you know, if I'm saving a little bit of money and I'm cooking the stuff that I've already invested in and not letting it go to waste, that kind of makes me happy. Yeah, it's been raining a little bit today in North Texas. I got up and I did a lot of work in my garden, and now I'm just about to sit down and have some din din. I'm about to get my plate ready. As soon as I get this cooked off, I put a little oil in the bottom of my pan. That's what's cooking off my vegetables. Like I said, I'm letting it cook. And once it cooks down, these vegetables cook to the texture or the softness, because I like mine a little bit softer. Once it gets there, I'm going to pour that sauce over it and I'm going to plate it up. I'm going to see what it look like. Uh, I am a stir fry person. And that's why I grow a lot of vegetables in my garden too, because I could do just about anything with them. This morning I harvested a carrot. If I'd gotten it prepped, I'd put it right in there so we could get it to my belly. But I did get it prepped up. I also had some radishes that I harvested this morning. Uh, I'm gonna release that video too. I just got a sidetrack. Yes, you know what, Kendrick? I tell people all the time. A recipe is kind of a guideline for you to understand what to do with the ingredients. But once you know what the ingredients are, and how to use them, you can apply those ingredients to anything, just about anything. And that's what I love about the cooking shows. I still watch the cooking shows, y'all. I know, I know that they're scripted. I keep hearing they're scripted, and the contestants might already know what the ingredients are. But I watch to see how they're using those ingredients. I don't know every ingredient, and I'm not adventurous enough to try some stuff that they're cooking with. So just to see how they uh, use their ingredients, allows me to go, maybe I could put some of this in that. Or maybe I could change this recipe to look like this. And it's only something really small that allows you to tailor a recipe to your palate. That's all it is. It's just a matter of what you like. What you like. Absolutely, you can change it to whatever you like. That's the beauty of cooking your own meal. But I do like to go in those restaurants and have them cook the good for me. Oh, right now, I don't have a favorite cooking show, but I do like to watch. I can't even remember the name of it. It's a elimination cooking show. They come on, they get a basket full of items. It comes on Food Network. But back in the day, Kendrick, back in the day, I like calling all cooks, and I think it was on Food Network. And this host, I think his name was Jeff. This host, he went around the country uh, testing recipes of cooks. Home cooks. Oh my gosh, I remember I watched that show, and that's where I learned. I think spanakopita. It's like a puff pastry with spinach and stuff. Oh my god! Oh, I was so happy to make that for the first time. Um, I also saw grit casserole. I never heard of such a thing. So these were cooks from wherever with their recipe, and they were cooking meals or meal items in their home. And the host of that show would go taste the stuff. And I like that so much because food is kind of regional. Certain stuff is being cooked in certain areas that are not being cooked elsewhere. So, like, I don't know where that grit casserole came from, but I like it. I, I liked it then and I like it now. So, in the mornings when I have my breakfast, I put, uh, oh, Master Chef is good. Chopped. That's it. Chopped. It is chopped. That's my show. So, even now in the morning, when I have breakfast, if I'm having grits, I'll take the grits, I'll cook them up, I'll stir an egg in it, and then I'll put my meat in it and some cheese on top, and I'll put it in the microwave. I'll also continue to cook it. This lady baked hers for the grit casserole. And then, and I had this discussion a couple days ago with someone else. Then I put, because I like ketchup. I like tomato flavor, so I put a little bit of ketchup on mine. And look, this is my garlic pepper. I'm hitting it like that with a little bit of garlic pepper. Now, I'm not putting a whole lot because there's also a lot of salt in my soy sauce marinade that I'm going to be putting on there. Anna Olsen, I'm not sure who that is. Anna Olsen. I don't know Bobby Wilson, but I love Bobby Flay. Ah, me and Bobby Flay go way back. I love the old chefs. My Dad the Great is a Renaissance man. I've said this before, and I'll say it forever. I don't know if I ever saw him cook, but he liked watching cooking shows. He liked cooking shows. He liked golf. He liked baseball. Matter of fact, I think he loved baseball. I'm an Atlanta Braves fan now because of Dad the Great. But we'd watch cooking shows. It was Julia Child was hot back in the day. Julia Child was it. And we sat there and watched Julia Child. Well, it wasn't by choice. We only had one TV in the house. So Dad the Great was the boss. Dad the Great was the boss, and we watched whatever he was watching. Oh, but I love Julia Child to this day. Look, there's some onion powder. Put a little bit of onion powder on there. Yeah, but I really I like the baking shows too. I'm not a baker, but I like to see how creative they are with decorating those cakes and the ingredients that they will put inside their cakes. Some garlic powder. I like food. I'm just not gonna lie to you. It's gonna get in my belly. Tan likes food, whatever can get in my belly. I don't think so. I don't think so. Once you get on those cooking shows, I it's kind of like I kind of cook. for pleasure. You know, it's kind of like a garden. If my parents had forced me to go out in that yard and learn and forced to grow, I probably wouldn't enjoy gardening today because it would have been a chore. It would have been a chore, something, you know. And I cook for the enjoyment of cooking. I like good ingredients. I'm creative. That's all it is. Kendrick, I'm just a creative person, and food is um, one of my outlets. But and I've cooked professionally too. That's another thing. I've cooked professionally too, and being under the gun, and be like, yes, by 8:30, meal gotta be out. Meal gotta be out. This item, boom, 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 boom. I didn't enjoy that. I did it. I did it and made a living at it for a long time, but it didn't make me happy. Matter of fact, I'm so thankful I stopped doing that because I wouldn't be able. Well, I probably would. 'Cause the girl still got to eat, you know. But I would not find as much pleasure in cooking in my own space. Let me turn that vent on, so I'm smelling up the house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In a kitchen, a professional kitchen. And I haven't mastered all the cuts or anything, but I did cook for a while, and it was okay. People came in my kitchen looking for my food. People came in my kitchen looking for my food, and I know it tastes good, but when the supervisor came through, I didn't follow the recipe. So that kind of was an issue. Oh wow, what do you do, Kendrick? Food is hard. That's another thing. Food is hard because even if you throw your best dish out there, there's always a critic that has a specific palate or an idea how your menu item should have been prepared. It's hard. Even the Michelin star chefs get a plate tossed back at them, and then they top of the line. Okay, so if you're a prep cook down a dishwasher, are you looking to move up to chef or own your own kitchen? So this is my marinade, right? What is my sauce? In my sauce, I have soy sauce, brown sugar, uh, ginger, garlic powder, and onion powder. That's what I have in here. And garlic. I have some brine off some. Good. Okay, you're pretty young. Okay, you still got options. You still got options. That's the wonderful thing about it. And because of the way things are working out, you really don't have to be stuck to an actual kitchen to be a professional in the food industry. You don't have to be stuck or attached to a restaurant, is what I'm saying. And a lot of people are having success that have not even been to culinary school, courtesy of the internet. You probably need more sauce, but I can always go back and make one. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down some too because I see the sugar in my sauce sticking to the bottom of the pan. Y'all smells good in here. Smells like it It smells like everything I like. Onions, garlic. Now I need some carrot in there. Yes, all I need is some carrot in there to add some extra color. But I don't feel like doing it. And I don't have no shredded carrots. And I'm gonna let this. I know stir fry. I've seen it cook on the wok. That wok gets so hot. I don't feel like my pan is that hot, but I cook these vegetables to a point that they look tender to me, and I would be okay with this sitting on a bed of rice. Like I said, I'm still learning to use this pan, so I'm not trying to let it get too hot in there. Yes, I love rice. I love rice with stir fry. I'll put this on a bed of rice. I gotta cook some rice. I haven't done it yet. Um, but more than likely, I got some noodles in my pantry. Kindred, I go to the Dollar Tree, and this might not the Dollar question mark tree. This might not be so popular, but they have spaghetti noodles that are already cooked, and I normally have them in my pantry, but I think I used them all making tuna tuna noodles. Yeah, so I put up with my pantry, but right now my camera is blocking the door. And actually, yeah, I have those noodles that are already. Oh, wait a minute. Now I know I'm gonna need some more salt. Look, so I love udon noodles. I love them in just oh man everything. I buy like Vicky Esther Esther Chong Esther Wong. Well, she has this udon beef udon stir fry thing that I buy, and I add extra noodles in them. Normally I use that spaghetti noodle that I get from Dollar Tree, but this is what I have today. So I might just go ahead and drop them in there. Yeah, so I might just go ahead and put this in my pan and go ahead and get it out at one time. Yes, Kendra, that's what I'm talking about. We're cooking together. Yeah, but I probably need to mix up some more sauce. Yeah, look. So I'm in the house, but I hear something popping behind me. I be treating the house like I do the woods. Yeah, I know. You never know. See, I had that upside down. Oh, my battery's about to die. Let me just hold up. Hold up. Let me get my phone on the battery pack. She died on this morning. She just straight said, "Oh." She said, "Oh, I told you 4 or 5 times your battery was low, and you keep talking." I look at my battery pack, so I got that going. Oh, phone be doing stuff. Just shut down on me. But yeah, so that's what I got. Cause it wants to die on me a trip right now. This is what I got: stir fry. I'm gonna add this pack of noodles in it. I'm gonna definitely make some more sauce. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this plated up. I don't know. I'm debating. Look, have my battery pack on, but my phone keeps shutting down, and I don't know what our problem is. I know what our problem is. Y'all, Tan is operating with an old janky phone. And I'm not afraid to say it. Anyway, this is my meal for today. It is a veggie stir fry. There's bell peppers in there. There's yellow bell peppers. There's mushroom, and there's pearl onions. And because of my sauce, I'm low on sauce. I'm gonna make some more sauce, and I'm gonna put in this bed of noodles. Anyway, I thank y'all for joining me on this live. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. And as always, I thank y'all for watching. Kendra, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me on my live. Bye, everybody.